Alright, today I'm going to show you guys a little bit about the reflector oven. I made this by myself. There's instructions how to make the reflector oven online, but I just saw a picture of the best design I thought was the best, and I made it myself. On this one I made it out of steel. That's probably one of the best because the heat output that it absorbs from the fire is probably better, but it could probably rust if it gets wet, so you can make them out of tin or aluminum as well. This one I also used brats or rivets instead of screws and nuts and bolts. Worked pretty well. It took me a few hours. You can buy all the stuff I bought at Lowe's and I got this clip here just to hold it together. Now this one is a decent size, but it folds out. It folds up, everything's inside, and there's a shelf and a little rack and everything, the sides of it. And we'll show you how to put that together here in a second. But these things have been used for many years back in the days. All the pioneers that traveled west used them a lot. This is one of the main things they can bake out of. And you can basically bake almost anything in this that you can make in a regular conventional oven. So we're going to show you guys how well that works. And we've got a fire pit already set here. We're going to practice leave no trace ethics by using this already put together fireplace. There's already garbage in there that we'll clear out later after we're done. But we got a perfect spot. We had to modify it a little bit. A perfect spot to put our fire reflector oven. And we have our own wood. We brought our own wood to exercise leave no trace ethics. And like I said, these things have been used for years. You can cook almost anything out of them. This one is about, I want to say around 5 pounds, less than that maybe. You can, if I had to, I'd probably backpack this in somewhere. It's great for hunting camps and stuff like that. You can bake. We'll show you what you can bake in it today. And I'm going to go ahead and get the fire going and chop up some wood. So we're here in the Colorado Rockies, and I'm not sure what the elevation is at where we're at, but we're near Lake George in Colorado. The temperature's in the low 20s, around 25 maybe. So it's a pretty nice day. A little bit of snow overnight, so it's a little bit chilly, but if you're from here, not a big deal. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and show you how fast it is to put together. We're going to time this. So I'm going to take off a glove, and you can go ahead and start the time.
That was 1 minute.
Alright, and it's going to set up at an angle into the fire, just like that. So this is my little fire kit here. I got a metal match and magnesium stick on the back of this piece of wood here, and I can shave off some wood shavings with my little scraper, or I can scrape off some magnesium stick. That's the silver side, and the magnesium burns really fast. That's unnecessary right now. I don't really need that. I'm going to grab this little stick here. Take my cotton ball and fluff it out, get those fibers separated, make a nice little fluff there, and stick it at the end of this stick, just like that. All I gotta do is get a nice spark into that cotton ball, and it'll light up. There it goes. I'm gonna take that burning and stick it down there in the bottom, where all my grass is, underneath my kindling. That start up for a second. Very little energy, very simple. Give it some air here in a second once it gets to the sticks. Fire burning that grass is going to heat up the sticks and get those ready to ignite. It'll start pretty quick after a little bit. And I'm standing by with some thicker sticks here to put on top of it once it starts up real nice. And then I got some nice sticks here. You don't have to build a big fire for this. It's a small fire. I'm going to keep it simple. I got the sticks at the bottom there because everything here around here is wet. Just keep it insulated from the ground for a little while until the fire heats it up. But that looks like it's starting up pretty nice. Alright, see here we have the fireplace. We had to modify it a little bit to get a wind block and to block the heat and reflect it into the reflector oven. And it's set up perfectly. It's ready to go. And we're going to cook some Grand's home-style biscuits. Woo! I'm just going to slide these right in there. And sometimes you have to flip the biscuits around or spin the shelf around so that the side doesn't burn. But we'll keep an eye on them and time it from here. All right, so it's been about 5 or 6 minutes, and you can see the biscuits there browning, and at the bottom they look getting a little dark at the bottom. But just for the heck of it, we're going to turn the shelf around. And I got these thick leather work gloves and a pot holder. I'm going to reach in there and grab it real fast. Boom. Turn that around. Slide it right back in real fast. Oop, pot holder gets stuck. Alright, so it's been about 20-21 minutes. And as you can see, they're looking pretty golden brown. There's one missing because I already ate it. I'm fat and I couldn't wait. But I'm going to pull them off real quick, make sure that the fire doesn't burn my sweater. So I'm going to move the sticks over. I have a wardrobe malfunction here. Pull those right off. Set them down, and as you can see, there's probably a little ash on them, but you can blow off anything superficial. Everything's good. That's a good one. That fire was licking up inside the oven pretty good, so. But there you are. It's a perfect biscuit. Well, next up, it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno. That's right. Put a pizza in the oven here, and we'll start the timer. About 20 minutes on the pizza already. Oh, it's been 20 minutes on the pizza already. Let's take a look at it here. Bottom's probably a little bit burnt, but we'll see what it looks like. No, it's not too bad, but it looks good. Looks hot. Well, we got the pizza here. We were concerned at first that the middle wasn't cooked all the way, but it's perfect. It's a little dark on the bottom, but it's perfect. I love it. It's really good. Hot Pockets! Oh, Mr. Coffee, I can smell that from here. I surely can. How do you like your Hot Pocket? Boiling lava hot? Wait, what's that? What's that? What's that? Huh? Alright, it's been about 15, 16 minutes. I think it's been a couple more than that, but these are looking pretty dark. And I'm hoping the insides are full because they were frozen. These were frozen Hot Pockets or frozen burrito. So we're going to see how they came out. They look good. I mean, that's pretty good for backcountry, honestly. So we're going to put those up on the log and let them cool. Another secret that you need to know is, yeah, keep your surface clean. So I wrapped the shelf in foil to keep it clean. Alright, the Hot Pockets are still nice and warm. They're a little dark on the back and the bottom, the top and the bottom because we flipped it over, but honestly, they're perfect. They're nice and crispy, and they're hot inside. Everything's melted. And Hot Pocket! Hot Pocket! Next, we got the frozen burrito. It's dark on one side a little, but honestly, it's backcountry cooking, you know, as good as it's gonna get. It's awesome. We're gonna break it open, and it looks like it's all cooked. Nice and hot. You can see the steam coming off of it. Nice and crispy. It's really good. Green chili something. Apple pie up next. Oh, see how that does. We wrap the edge of it in foil so it doesn't burn, and that one's supposed to be on a little longer because that's also a frozen frozen apple pie. But we'll see how it comes out. So it's been about, how long has it been?
20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. Pretty consistent with the 20-minute time frame, and even with the frozen foods, biscuits, anything, it's about 20 minutes. It's pretty consistent, and that one looks like it's getting pretty done. We took the foil off because we wanted to see the edges because we saw that dark spot on top, but it looks real good. It's been about 20, 21, 22 minutes, and it looks pretty good. I'm pretty confident that it's done. The bottom looks like it's getting dark, so we're going to pull it out and take a look. Slide that. Yeah, I got some of the apple pie filling. You just blow off the ashes. But you see the pie filling coming out. The bottom's a little brown. It's looking good. Smells good too. So I'm gonna pull this oven out of the fire now. Get my other glove on here. My other heavy duty leather glove. I don't want to burn myself because this thing is hot. You're going to remember touching this without a glove, I assure you that. Set that off to the side, check everything out. Let it cool off. And we're just going to let the fire die down. Alright, now we're going to try out the hot apple pie we just made there. Top of it's nice and crispy. Flakes right in there. Looks like the whole inside is cooked pretty well. I feel it a little bit. Ooh. That's hot. That's good too. There you have it. Nice hot apple pie for dessert. Alright, so we cooked with this thing for a little over 2 hours. And it's been pretty consistent. Now if you have one of your own, you want to keep it clean. And we honestly didn't stop cooking on it this whole time we were here. So we hadn't had a chance to clean it, but you can see it got dark here on spots, but you can get a rag and wipe that right off. It'll shine, like it'll be shiny again. Or you can buff it back out or polish it because you want these things shiny. But what it does is it captures heat in the bottom, rotates it down there, captures heat at the top, rotates it up there, cooks just like an oven does. So you want it shiny, you want it clean, especially if you make your own like this heavy duty one, you want to be able to use it for a long time. So there you have it. So I'm just going to go over again how I built this thing. Like I said, I used steel on the whole thing, so it's a little flimsy, but it's a lot more sturdy than some that you find or that some people make. But it is a little heavier. The hinges I used, I got at Lowe's Home Improvement. I used rivets, a little riveter, and what I did was after I punched the rivet in, I hammered them down on top of my vise, my little table vise, to make it more streamlined. So it folds up pretty good, just like that. And there you have it. Perfect. And you can backpack this in if you had to, but not really necessary if you have a camp stove. But if you had to and you wanted to cook in the backcountry on a stove like this or an oven like this, that's what you need. It's honestly no more than 5 pounds. It's about right around 5 pounds or less. So thanks for watching my video.